The prelate of the Methodist Church Nigeria, Oliver Abba, has urged Nigerians to be calm over the bill seeking to create a national center for Christian education in Nigeria. Mr. Amba made the call at a press briefing marking the end of the 40th Annual Council of Methodist Bishops held in Enugu on Sunday. The bill, which has passed the second reading in the Senate, is expected to regulate and set standards for the practice of Christianity in Nigeria. It was sponsored by Binus Yaro, representing Adamawa South Senatorial District. Mr. Abbas said when professed Christians were against the bill, he reached out to a Christian Association of Nigeria leader in a state who told him not to be afraid of the bill. He told me that the bill would be good for all Christians in Nigeria, adding that the whole idea was brought by the Christian Association of Nigeria, stated the Methodist leader. So let every Nigeria be calm and let us see what we become of this. Really? Are they not supposed to know what it's all about? Speaking during the opening of the council meeting, the chairman of the C.A.N in Enugu, Emmanuel Ede, told journalists that the bill would benefit all Christians in Nigeria. And that's what they talk. What is so special about the bill? That the bill will benefit all Nigerians. That is how they will tell you, oh, this is going to be fine, this one is going to be good. At the end of the day, you begin to see another thing. Meanwhile, according to him, the bill's purpose is not for the federal government to issue permits for preaching or telling anybody about Christ. Mr. Ede stated, the truth is that many Christians and clergy have not understood what the bill is all about. As a member of the National Executive Council of C.A.N, many media houses have polished the impression so far from the contents of the bill. He added, it is a Christian affair that there should be a board or commission that represents them at the national level. The chairman said the commission would guide and checkmate activities of Christians in the nation, but the bill would not take away from any denominations their in-house educational arrangements. Catholic, Anglican, Methodist churches and others have their own education commission, and if the bill is allowed to see the light of the day, the smaller churches struggling to have schools can have boards to run it, the C.A.N official explained. Mr. Ede added, just like a C.A.N stood their ground when President Buhari in 2020 signed into law Company and Allied Matters Bill conferring Corporate Affairs Commission to regulate Christians and charity organizations. If it was fought on individual denominations, nobody would have won the battle. So I see the bill as a way of Christians coming together to coordinate and see that the theological content and some other teachings and activities are coordinated on what the Bible provided for. He added, you think Nigerians will do, we hear this? Please let it be properly scrutinized. Satan in white garments. How can unbelievers set standard for Christianity or practice in Nigeria? How have you defended yourself as a believer? So why should a Muslim regulate Christian worship? If you are regulating religion, it's understandable. But why Christians only in a Muslim government? Well, I pray, sincerely speaking, some big heads in the Christian body umbrella do not even look before they limp. They will rather spread their wings to be noticed. The bill in question is not bad, but it is suspicious. Suspicious in the sense that it lacks exclusivity on other religious practice in Nigeria. If there would be any frank regulations, both Muslims, Christians, among others, should be mentioned in period. I foresay make God punish you with that statement. You want the world to be the heirs of the church, sir? Don't do that again. Before heaven struck you and your family, what do darkness have to do with light? You these worldly people in the church, God will expose you. Keep supporting the bill, you will see what happens if eventually it's passed. This is a sign to flush Christian away and Muslims take over Nigeria, period. The bill may check the commercialization of the Christian's faith and guide against abuse, jealousy against the rich GOs from some poor C.A.N members. If I cannot make it, let it be scatter syndrome. Let it be scatter syndrome. Oh. If I can't get it, you won't get it. That is what this person is trying to let us know. Are you telling us C.A.N and other Christian leaders hands are too short to put their house in order? Can any religious group permit government legislators to do such for them? Is a sign of weakness and falling short of responsibility. Those of church leaders that capitalize on politicians to offer strength financially, social status, protection, recognition, and canker worm of the church warming. Kola nut does not sweet as it sounds. You mean quang 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 quang? So guys, what do you think about this? Because this thing is so that it dicey.